Uh-oh. Feeling well? Okay.
Sorry?
Are you feeling okay?
Yes.
I heard sniffles, so I thought
It's a bit muffled.
it's a bit muffled. Right. Yeah. Right. Okay. Do you think the current schedule is okay? Is it taxing? Is it good? Can it be?
No, it's just nice.
Okay. Why is it just nice for you?
Because I feel like the more spread out the lessons are, like the more time or the more opportunities I have to ask questions. Something like that. Yeah.
I feel that's the goal, so it's good that you experience that. Your stamina is okay.
It's okay. Last week I had a practical test so it's a bit tiring.
After exam, definitely understandable.
Yes.
So after and before, you don't need much other reason to even take a break for a while. So that's the other. I think this is more like an advantage because the tuition is spread out. So you're just taking a break maybe for one time or sometimes two times. That is actually very okay. Okay, good to know. Right. So I can see you, Yan Kim. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
All right. Okay. So what do we do today, Keiko?
I actually put 2 questions in the Jamboard already.
Good.
So one of them I know I asked you before, but I still couldn't solve it.
No problem. Oops.
Oh wait, actually. I just found my careless mistake. Okay, never mind. Then go to the second question.
Oh, all right. Good. Now, the Jamboard is still, not behaving well. I still cannot see it, so that might be an issue. Yeah.
Okay.
So in case I really cannot get my Jamboard, Keiko, I'm just going to ask you to copy it to WhatsApp. At least I can see that.
Okay.
Or sure. Yeah, so I am in your Jamboard, but it's not displaying the picture.
There should be a question on page 18.
18, so I'm going to check 18 first. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. It's not okay. Yeah, so I see some picture. Okay.
Oh, but even after finding the mistake, I still can't get that answer. Never mind.
So you're talking about the circular cone thingy, right? The right circular cone.
Yes.
Okay, so at least I can read kind of. Okay, so 3 centimeter, 9. Okay. But wait, this is the same thing as last time.
Yeah, but
right,
I couldn't
right.
get it. Like, this is the answer.
So you choose to DH, okay, DH lah, yeah. So you're aiming for DHDV, and therefore you change the R into H lah. So let me see. I think everything should work fine.
Actually, okay, wait, I found another mistake.
Yeah, so comparison wise is 9 minus H.
Yeah, because I switched the thing afterwards, then I forgot to switch this.
Right, okay. So I'm not even sure whether my Jamboard is updating lah, but the H over R is wrong, yeah. So because the cone, right? So yeah, okay.
And then page 18, then yeah, page 18.
So, can I see the next page, or are you okay with this one already? You want to try
I'll
this?
try again. I'll try again.
Good, good. So I'll just now before that. Okay, Yan Kim. Okay. Give me some updates, please. On your
I did paper 2.
wait. Your sound today not very nice. Why? Wait, very muffled.
Oh, do you give it? Let me
Very
try
muffled.
something.
Yeah. This is not your usual.
Hello?
Oh, much better. Yeah. So what happened?
Yeah. Oh, I was using a different mic.
Oh, right. Okay. Sure.
Anyways, I finished I did the paper 2 you asked.
So,
There are
one
questions
paper
that, so I
Right.
looked through the answers for like 35 minutes, I think.
All right. So wait, let me get it straight. You read the question and then you read the answer for 35 minutes.
Yeah.
35 minutes is a very short time. Do you feel comfortable with it?
Well, I just wanted to see, how much I can, how much of it is like recognizable to me, like answer wise. So after I tried it, afterwards I tried it. So some recognizable, others not so much. I think I know which parts aren't. But see, the problem is that some of the questions are quite specific, so it's hard to like. It's hard to what's the word? It's hard to know whether I perform with that specific question or like the area in general. But I know there's some questions which like I know it's an area lah.
But I think that's already a good info, right? Good info.
Yeah.
As for the learning part, is it very specific? Oh, I learned something. Yeah. So I'm saying that I don't think you have to worry about it. You don't sound very worried. Right? That's good. So you're saying that you did the question, and did you time yourself?
Yeah, I think I took like going like one pass through, like doing everything until I could do it.
Happy.
It was I think almost 2 hours. So
is it a very comfortable pace?
Probably not, seeing as I knew like the questions beforehand.
No. Never mind that. No, seriously, never mind that. No. Really, never mind that. No. Never mind the fact that you know or you don't know. Are you doing it in a comfortable tempo for yourself? Physics. Sorry, this physics. Yeah, this is what chemistry. Sorry, this chemistry. Sorry.
Chemistry, yeah.
Yeah. Are you doing it in a comfortable tempo or not? Are you rushing or are you slowing? Are you stuck or what?
I don't think I'm rushing. There are some parts where I was stuck.
No.
But I think in general it was like a paper law.
So normal stuff. Okay, understand. And no, that's good for first paper. It's just good. Right. So, besides question that you may want to ask, any other conclusion from our first survey lah? Like you say that you're weak here, this one, not sure, but okay, I take note, Nothing else? No other conclusion so far?
I don't really know if there are.
Then we wait lah. Then we wait. This is a deep survey lah. This is a deep, serious survey. You do it seriously, you gain something out of it after 3 times, not after 1 time. Okay. So just a general sense, does it feel like a waste of time? Does it feel useful? Does it feel meh?
I feel like it's definitely a big time investment.
Oh, it should. Any paper, definitely. Until you realize that 4 hours is probably only for you. I don't know how many tutorial questions or how many revision until you realize that. Like you probably spend on total with marking 4 hours at most. I will say correct. Reading, answer key, doing, marking, 4 hours. Correct. Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's more than 4 hours, 6 hours.
Reading, marking 4 hours, like one paper or like the entire
Like,
thing.
the full set lah. So I read
Oh.
paper, I read the answer key, I try to understand, and then I do, and then I mark. Or
I
one
mean-
set.
I mean, at my pace.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah, just
You're not sure. Next time, time yourself. This the time yourself. I'll just assume this is 4 hours. So that's the predicting amount so that you don't lose anything, but you don't also spend too much time. It's very normal. I don't expect you to do faster also. No, yeah. Especially chemistry. Right. Okay. Now, how many questions in the paper 2?
there are 5, but some of them are really long. Question 5 was 24 marks.
Ooh, paper 2 of chemistry is 5. Wow. Okay, that one I didn't realize. Okay, wow. Okay, right. Okay, I understand.
Then the rest were like 15, 14, 13.
Right. So compare that investment of 4 hours, right? With all this result and everything, compare that with what you will obtain from, I don't know, doing your revision package. What will happen in 4 hours if you just go and do topical revision package, right? That's what you will do, right? Normally.
Yeah, I guess.
Mm-hmm. What will happen? Is it comparable result? Is it better? Is it worse? La 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 la. Okay.
Doing 5 paper 2 questions in 2 hours.
Plus reading, plus marking, la la la, right? 4 hours. No, it's not 2 hours. It's 4 hours. Could you have done better in 4 hours using, other approach? Could you have obtained more?
I'm not sure. Like, it feels about this. Of what I say, it feels about the same, but.
So no plus, no minus for now. Good for me, good for me. Because the second time you do it, you're going to improve. That's what I feel.
Okay.
Not getting worse, and you will learn something else about yourself, because that's the purpose of us doing it at first. A deep survey, like you're saying, okay, I think I know this, I think I know that. Those kind of feeling will guide you on your topical journey. That's the whole point, right, of doing it first. So there is an additional result that I'm aiming for here.
All right.
Okay. Right. So let me get back to Keiko first, and then I'll try to answer your question. Okay. So Keiko, the first question, okay or not?
No.
Okay, so you erase something, and I
Erase? Cannot see.
Okay, yeah. So my Jambo is not okay. I'm going to rely on video. Right. So now I agree with the 9 minus 3. Let me check. Yeah. Triangle. Very good. Okay, good. So then your R is correct, right? Oh yeah. Okay, good. Then your V of, what's that? V of remaining. Okay, V of remaining is always the frustum, right? So you go the full, which is 27 good. Minus 1/3 times R squared 9 H, which then your R will change to that, right? Good. Okay, so at this point, so that we don't waste too much time, this is unfortunately going to be like this. I feel like I will actually stop at the. Personally, I'll stop at the second line. Personally, just saying, because the third, fourth, fifth one is a waste of time. But worse than that, it may introduce human error.
That's true.
That is the part that I don't like. That's my main idea why I don't think I should do 4, 5, 6, 7, because this is a midpoint. I'm comfortable differentiating the second line anyway, right? Okay, so now just as a practice, are you very sure that you're correct, or do you have some doubt in your
For what?
third, fourth, fifth line? Yeah.
I did check it.
Not with the answer key or just check general?
I don't have the solution. I only have the answer itself.
Right. So then that means I will have to slowly, I won't be checking 3, 4, 5, 6, but I will. No. Tell you what. Just for feeling and for practice, why don't you differentiate the second line? It will be a slightly different form, right? Don't erase anything else. Huh? Don't erase anything. No need to erase. Let's see what happened. Right. I strongly believe that this is what you should do in exam. Right?
I see.
Okay, so Yanki, you have any video for me? My Jamboard is totally acting up. Oh my.
Yeah, I do.
It's really bad.
So,
My Jamboard does that.
right.
Yeah, you'll get that. Okay, good. Very smooth. And of course that, yeah. Then, oh. Okay, yeah. Okay, all right. Are you going to, yeah,
Oh,
you are going to, yes, product rule. Good. Thought you missed that. Right.
Something I should mention.
Yes.
When I bought the TYS, I didn't buy it for answer booklet because my chem teacher said didn't need one. Anyways, so now I don't have one, so I've been looking online for answer booklets. So the one that I haven't marked it yet, but the one that I found is just from some person.
Wait. Sorry. Repeat that again. You buy a TYS and you don't have the answer booklet, and then what?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, my teacher said don't buy the answer booklet because Yeah.
So your marking is not complete. So you don't know what your mark is.
No, and I don't want to say online one is unreliable or like less unreliable than the one I get from the publisher of this book, but
yeah. Okay, this is to be expected. Now, are you going to buy the answer key, or are you going, or you can don't buy? It's up to you. But I will give you my own stash which has answer key so that you can mark. It's not that it's more reliable or less reliable, but at least there is
something. Yeah,
there is something which is
close,
which is from the teacher likelihood.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I guess you could do that. Just
right. So you're sticking with not buying the answer key for TYS.
I don't even know if I can buy it individually and
Okay. Right. Okay. Sure thing. Right. We need the marks. You see, we need the marks for a deep survey. We need the marks. You want to have a feel of it, right. Okay, understood.
Yeah. Anyways,
right,
first question I didn't know.
Right. Is this the full questions, right? Because it's part 2, right?
Oh, there is part 1.
Right. Just to be clear, zoom out a bit, please. Zoom out a bit. Oh, now the Jamboard is working fine. Okay, good. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Zoom out a bit. Yeah, just a bit. Okay, thank you. So there's a C, and this C has no connection with A and B. Because
no,
phosgene sounds phosgene cannot. This is the first time the question mentioned phosgene.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So, but we know what's phosgene, and then
in terms of reaction, that's the first time. There was some other question, but they're mostly definitions.
Right. So in this case, phosgene is new and it will attract my attention immediately, right? It shows me the kind of a simplified chemical formula, so I like it, and then I will presume that this is like what do you call it? What's the name? I'm forgetting it. Aldehyde ketone. It's like a ketone, but the 2 H's are replaced by 2 Cl's. That's what my first assumption will be about phosgene, right? So this is maybe behaving like a ketone. right? That's just my first impression, right? That's just how I know this guy, right? Because if it's new, I expect it to have some connection to what I've learned already, okay. So then methylamine, nothing fancy, and then you form methyl isocyanate. Methyl isocyanate, I assume that that's that guy also, right? Because I wouldn't know what's isocyanate in this case, right? Okay, okay. Noting that N has a three bond, so you're drawing isocyanate. So let's see. Yeah, double bond C, double bond. Yeah, I think for now I how does that happen? Whoa, wait.
Is there a problem?
I can't imagine the mechanism. I can't imagine. That's the second thing I think about usually after seeing the new stuff. How is that supposed to be that? Okay. Might learn new thing today. So let's say I agree with your drawing first. Let's say I agree because I don't think there's any other option, right? Okay, good. So please show me part 2. In the presence of catalyst, sure thing. Now he go and do that. Right? That will okay. So for 1 mark, I am just guessing that we don't have to think too strongly. Hopefully that is correct, right? Because now looking at that, I have absolutely no idea what this would be, but it will be a symmetrical guy, right? It will be a symmetrical guy. No, I'm not sure why for 1 mark we have to try a lot, but I have to try this one. I have to try. And if I look at C6, I will have to try a ring structure first, right? Not sure where that will lead us, but I will try that. Wow, how do you do that? Can you be?
I don't know how you could do a ring structure if the carbon is like, if one of the carbons have all its valence electrons already bonded.
Yeah, and the nitrogen. I have no idea. Now for the next part though, this is to me a bit of a standard one, right?
Yeah.
So gas and solid is definitely you're gonna have to talk about the
ID
or IT or whatever, whichever. But solid will definitely require a very stronger, a much stronger bond, right? So your question is only P2 C2 sorry.
Yeah.
So that means I have to try. I would have not much idea. I don't think this is supposed to be something that we know beforehand. Okay, so let's just try. And yeah, will my Jamboard be okay? Any other question?
Well, yeah, I guess.
I'll go to Keiko first. I'll go to Keiko first. You do something else.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So Keiko, are you saying that you make progress? Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
No, it's correct now. Like I got the answer.
You are saying that your previous approach has some error, don't know where.
I guess, yeah.
So my advice was very practical.
Yeah.
I mean, I expected
But
to be
I got like a perfect 1 on my calculator when I substitute 6.
Right. It will be interesting to find out your own mistake. However, we already have a useful conclusion, right?
Yeah.
Which is what I said. Yeah. I never expand beyond the sentence. Big fan of that. Okay. Yes, you say?
I just said it makes sense.
Needless to say that H2 math exam will be lacking in time. Will be,
yeah.
So, but that's again the minor thing, the major advantage I told you, less human error. Right? Okay. Right. Okay. So do fight your how do I say? Do fight your instinct to expand. I suppose that's an instinct. Okay, so I'm going to.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll move it.
So I'm trying my Jamboard. Come on, Jamboard. Don't mess with us today. Yankin. Okay. Yes, so this gives the okay, yeah. Oh, can't see much.
Oh, my bad. That's okay.
Standard gives. He would tell you the standard gives free energy. Okay, sure. Okay. Right. So he tells you formation. So formation is a keyword in this chapter, which you decided that I believe this chapter is not gonna be a reliable chapter. You're saying, right?
Yeah, but still.
Okay, no problem. Right. Okay. So KP. Oh, he suggests we use the KP. Sure. All right. Just a sign and. All right. Okay. So what is the KP value?
The KP value is. They do not ask me to find it. But.
You say use unit. There you go. So. Right. So you know. Oh. Big idea. So you have that KP value. You have the formula. Just make. Yeah, I cannot say. Just make sure that you're correct. Okay, this is going to be very slow. Because even reading the question is very. The reason is because I can only see bits and pieces of it. This is one of the reasons why I say the answer key is very important. The mark is very important. Right. Right. So the KP that you wrote is from the reaction, right? What's the reaction?
The reaction is N2 plus O2 is equal to reversible N2 NO.
Yeah. So would you consider this to be a formation reaction?
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, okay. Show me the reaction again. Show me the reaction again. Okay. Okay, the formation of what in this case?
NO.
As a rule, for formation back then in delta H, let's just talk about delta HF instead of delta GF, right? So delta HF, as a rule, the one being formed is supposed to be?
The one being formed is supposed to be the smaller.
The number in front of the guy that is supposed to be formed is 1. Now that's more like a standard thing. Like that's what they expect you to memorize, know, and follow. It's a standardized thing. Am I making any sense right now? Am I making any sense right now? Because I noticed that your chapter there is not very strong. I don't notice.
It isn't.
Right. So we cannot continue without discussing that. Right. So I'm going to go very quick. Just go to your notes and see whether what I'm saying is correct or not. Because it needs to make sense to you. I don't want you to memorize right now.
Okay. Give me a second. Let me get my notes.
So yeah, the first time they mention delta HF, they are going to specify what it means. That's how the chapter works.
Okay.
So Pico, you're doing something.
Actually, I applied the non-expanding thing on this question and it works.
Also.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Right. Okay, so glad I gave you a practical.
Yeah.
Your AE plus 8. Okay, so just checking the first line. Were you correct initially? Just checking. Like the similarity triangle. It's a similar triangle. 3 over AE equals to BC over that, right? Did you get it right the first time? Just checking.
Oh yeah. It was the first thing that I wrote.
Right, good. Because I was slightly worried because you get it wrong in the previous question. Right? Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so for Yantian, this is not delta GF, I know, but this is delta HF. So notice that the O2 is half. Notice that. That's not normal. We don't do that a lot in O level, even in A level. We tend to do 2, 1, 2, correct? Instead of 1 half. There is a particular reason here.
PM.
Oh my goodness.
I guess this 1 mole is that.
Yeah, because for formation, they specifically want the one being formed to have one in front, and therefore the rest must follow, lah, even though it means fraction. And this will have an effect on your KP formula. KP formulation is what I'm trying to say here.
Yeah, because reactants and products are, yeah, okay.
Right. So now I know why you're not very comfortable with this chapter. At least I noticed the gap. This is very basic gap. Very basic. Right. But to me, if this is, I mean, in the end, I'm glad that we discussed this. I'm not sure whether you're going to be using it on prelim too much yet, but on A level, definitely, definitely. Right.
Okay.
So in the interest of just being effective, we could end the discussion here for now. You don't have to worry about this chapter too much, but you do have to worry about other chapter, because this chapter, when I notice your gap, we have to discuss a lot to make it strong. You expect the next paper, this topic also a bit weak low, also low. So I will simply suggest you just ignore and concentrate on the topics that you want to make reliable. For example, just now, the structure one, I will also make my effort to answer you. This one, we will wait until holiday. Correct? No, not until holiday. Maybe in holiday we'll have time, or maybe we'll wait until prelim, but we'll wait We'll wait until the next time.
All right.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm sorry, that's because of your large gap, right? But you already decided that this is not the time to tackle it, right? So, okay. Any other questions?
Yeah. Okay. Let me go get it.
Yeah, needless to say, you will expect certain topics to be weak, even in paper 2. Yeah, you will expect that. Oh, very nice. I like this. Right. So, okay, is this out of context? Methylbenzene. Is there? Okay, no connection with the previous one?
No, not at all.
All right. So sure. He's giving us, wow, it's 2, 3, 4. Really? Okay, right. Okay. Really? I've never seen a 2, 3, 4 before. All right. Okay, so H is the least likely, because 2, 4, and 3. Usually it's 2, 4, and 3, right? Either 2, 4, or 3.
Yeah, so TS3 is 2, 4 directly.
Yeah. So 3 is possible. Man, my OChem is a bit rusty with it. Okay, right.
3 is unlikely.
Unlike. All right. So anyway, G is a lower concentration than J in the equation. To my direct guess is that there is this is a fancy word, steric hindrance. Steric hindrance is as simple as I kena block, right? Steric hindrance is the SO3H trying to fit in position 2, right? Is going to be slightly affected by CH3, which is a medium-sized large kind of. That there's a space constraint, another fancy word. But if you direct it to 4, there's obviously very little space constraint, because you're very far away from the thing you're constraining. There are a lot of H's, on the other side, but H's are not as constraining as CH3. Okay. So one more time, the CH3 is kind of occupying the space, so it makes it harder for SO3 to slot into.
Okay.
Right, that's called steric hindrance, and it's a rather common reason after nothing else. That's why I just go for it as my first answer, especially when it's 1. Okay, I'm just going to try.
So how should I write it? The steric hindrance as a result of?
In position 2, there'll be more steric hindrance by CH3 than in position 4. That will be my most compact sentence.
Okay.
Now I'm using a phrase which I know is work, but if steric hindrance is something that you have not understood or it's the first time you hear, better
I think I've
understand
heard
it
it
a bit.
before, but you
Better
know,
understand it. Better understand it. Right? If not, then you cannot use it.
so it means what?
Position 4, not position
Oh,
6. 4, right? We're comparing 2 and 4, right?
yeah, that's only.
Right. Okay. There were, I think there are or there were more steric hindrance by CH3 lah. By CH3. Right. Okay, so never mind the grammar. Do you understand the simple meaning of it? Never mind the fancy words, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
You never imagine the chemistry reaction in A level to be blockable, really?
No.
My goodness. Complex formation talks about the size of the ions. Because of the size of the ions matter, right? If the size of ions surrounding the positive ion is very big, you won't get very big coordination number. Because we are all fighting for space. It cannot happen. Steric hindrance, the space matter, the space matter. When you talk about the Ockham reaction, the mechanism, certain mechanism, kena block, this one cannot slot in. This one cannot slot in. Why? Because kena block. Kena block, steric hindrance, no? Space or blocking matters, no? At least in Ockham, they explore that somewhat lah. Blocking matters, space matters. When you talk about the lone pair affecting the shape of the molecule, right? Correct?
Yeah.
That's because a lone pair occupies space. He needs space, so everybody push back. Steric hindrance.
I thought it was
space
about
matter.
repulsion.
Correct one. But repulsion is the same feeling as saying it occupies space. It needs space. It has a volume, even though it does not, but it's repelling in the same way that it is like a balloon, needing space. So you can also say that CH3 is repelling SO3H. CH3 needs space. SO3H also needs space. Make sense? They need space. They are big. They repel each other. So let's stay away from each other as far as possible. Thus, J more than G.
Okay.
That's the concept here. I'm saying that it's nothing new. The concept is nothing new. The word may be. The concept is not.
I guess never thought of it like that.
Oh, it happens. It happens. Okay. It happens. Okay, yeah. Right. So I am saying that this will happen again in your next paper one. Very sure. Okay. Right. In another situation, in another reaction, in another context. Space matters. Repulsion happens. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So Keiko, are you doing a new one? Sorry.
Yeah, but can I ask, right? Because the triangle question, I have an equation relating AB to AE, right? Then I just use GC to find the smallest value of AB, like minimum point.
Meaning you don't differentiate to do that lah. Meaning.
No.
You mean is allowable? Is it allowable? Is that your thing?
I don't know. Is it?
Probably
I mean, there's some
you will lose
concept,
marks.
right?
No, probably you will lose marks lah, because this is basically y and x. I mean, the AB is y, the E is x, right? So technically you could differentiate it technically lah. I guess from the syllabus, I'm guessing they still want you to differentiate. I'm guessing. So you lose some. How many marks did they offer?
I don't know. They never offer.
I'm guessing that you lose some mark because you don't differentiate. That's my guess. However, even if you differentiate, using GC is always a good idea.
Yeah.
So
check.
yeah, the using GC is always a good idea one. You should always do that. But whether you omit certain working or not, that's the question. I don't think this one, yeah, again, I'm
Okay.
yeah. But in exam, when you're left with 1 minute, you just do this, who cares, right? Just do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions?
So far, no.
Okay, understood. Why are you doing this? Oh, because you face some difficulty in application of differentiation. That's what you're saying, right? That's what you're saying, isn't it? That's why you're doing all this question. Right? Correct or not? Are you frozen? Okay. Correct or not? Okay, cool. That's why you're doing this
sorry.
question.
Mia.
Yeah.
Sorry. What did you ask?
You were doing this question because you feel some difficulty in application of differentiation.
No, this is my tutorial
This
that
is
I have to do lah.
although you're ahead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's good. Okay. Good. So maybe last question, Yan Kim. Okay, good. So what is this?
So this is the
very nice.
electrochemical cell.
They even tell you cathode and anode. That's nice. Probably it's a cell. Probably. Who knows? Right? Probably.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's a cell. Yeah. Okay.
Is this AGCL? Because
okay. So please show me the picture. Okay, so let's say your guess is AGCL, right? So basically you're saying that AG should become AG plus, no? Or rather, in the first reaction, for example, AG should become AGCL instead of AGCL becoming AG. Right?
Yeah.
Right. Is that what is happening here? That's my simple question. You read all the question already, ma? You have no idea. Now, this is my way of thinking. Because you want this to be good, right? This one you want. Okay.
Yeah.
So I noticed that there's platinum and then there's Ag, right? They are both metal. It started off as metal. So AgCl becoming Ag is already very iffy to me in this context. Secondly, I noticed that there is no AgCl. There's only potassium chloride, KCl.
Yeah.
So there is no Ag plus to start anyway. So I think in this situation, Ag will become Ag plus in that sense. Okay, so the silver electron will be sacrificed, and you even write oxidation. So I am not sure why you're in doubt. To me, when I read the question, that's my first guess already. And since you conclude that anode will be oxidizing, then that's just the nail in the coffin. No? Boom, everything must be correct. That's the guess.
So Ag is becoming Ag plus. But
and you didn't realize that. That worries me a lot.
I think I didn't do like.
That worries me a lot because that means that it tells me that your anox red cap is just a memorizing without any application. You're missing the whole point of this chapter if you don't understand it. I'm serious. This is basic, foundational. You didn't even realize that the reaction they give you, you cannot just use like that. You have to think about it.
So I need to use the data.
No. What if they give you the why do you have to use?
I need the Ag and Ag plus.
Yeah, you have to conclude that from your analysis, Ag become Ag plus or AgCl in this case. So the electro potential is not negative but positive in this case. That is what you need to realize. Data broker not necessarily, I think, in this place.
Yeah, I guess.
I did tell you this every time. Whenever I discuss the electrochemical one, I say, okay, this guy is this guy is that. So this guy must be oxidating, not reducing. Therefore, the reaction you must see in reverse because they always give you the reduction reaction. Always, man. That's just standard. They give you reduction reaction, but one of them is oxidation. It worries me a lot that you write oxidation and you don't think like that. It worries me a lot. Huh? It worries me.
Okay.
Making myself clear, huh? Your analysis is not there. Even though this is, I think, one of the simplest topic. I seriously think this is one of the simplest topic. If you
Yeah,
just
but I can't.
what do you mean by you?
It feels
you
it
write
feels so like,
oxidation, you know.
I don't know. It feels like,
You
I
write
don't know.
oxidation electron release, right?
Yeah.
You write that, and then you conclude that the reaction is reduction. Time is not on your side. Are you sure this topic you want to be good at?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Then do as I do lah.
Okay.
Think as I think lah. That's all. No, that's all. Really, that's all. That happens to be enough to answer that question, I believe lah. Happens to be enough. Happens to be enough. My guess is there are other errors somewhere lah in your answer. My guess lah, judging from this thing.
Yeah.
I'll
Not
have you fix that lah.
a lot of them have to do with like the actual cell because
I hope so. I hope so. This is where the answer key matter, right? This is where the answer.
yeah.
Now, time is up for both of you, so I should be making sure that you have my Google Drive. Do you have my Google Drive for the JC Chem stuff lah?
I don't think I do.
Just check one time while I also go to my Google Drive. Okay, so if there isn't, let me fix that one. Let me just confirm that the GC chemistry does have all the good stuff. Oh, why is my JC Chem so bad? Okay, I'm gonna share the drive with you first, right? But oh my JC Chem is not so good, is it? Okay, your email would be the master key, right?
Can you send it to yankin.liu@gmail.com?
Would you please type that in chat so I make no mistake?
Yeah, got it. Give me a second. Sent it.
All right. Okay. So I'm sharing to both of you lah, right? So Yankin Liu and the master key, right? It's not editor, it's editor. Right. So you will now come on. Okay, yeah. You will now see the access to JC Chemistry drive, but the content is not very good yet. Let me fix that tonight. Okay, meaning to say, that means you can use a proper prelim question from this drive, which currently doesn't seem to exist. Oh, this surprise. Okay, my bad. Okay, again, please check that you have the access to the drive first.
Yeah, I do.
All right. Okay, so you can see other contents, but it's probably not going to be very useful now. Right? Okay, so again, let's take a stock of what we did. Right? Okay, so you have your days, right? You have your days for math, chem, and everything, right? Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, right? Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. This Sunday, this Monday, and Tuesday is already part of your planning, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Give and take, you still have school, right?
Yeah.
So is your school effective or not? If your school is not effective, this is very nonsensical, but that means it's bad news. Is your school effective or not?
I think so. Like
preparation.
Like we're starting like revision pretty much in every subject except for math.
All right. All right. So now please
I
take
think-
your note. Yeah, you're saying. You're saying.
I think math gonna finish teaching tomorrow already. So
Wonderful.
that
Wonderful.
tutorial and
Right. So let's go to your note, the one that you have, summary, these days, that days, how many days.
yeah. Give me a sec.
And let's take stock of what we did, what we do these 3 days. Right?
Okay.
As a note, to me, 4 hours is half a day.
Oh,
4 hours is considered half a day. That's definitely a reasonable half a day. Sometimes half a day can be 5. That's pushing it already because you still need break. Needless to say, school is 1 day. It means you're pushing it a lot when you have school. So I'm saying that your school better be useful. If it's not useful, let's take note. So let's take note in a diary. All right. So what actually happened in what Sunday? Sunday is 30th, is it?
yeah, 30th.
So on Sunday and then 31st and 1st August, what actually happened? Right. Your plan is on the right-hand side. What actually happened? Please write down. 30th July, this, right? Let's take stock. Yeah. Are you feeling better, Keiko, with all this?
Yes.
Useful discussion. You notice that it is not about the new differentiation, our discussion. You notice that, right? It is about how we approach the question.
Yeah. Maybe if there aren't any more questions for this, I can move on to the Maclaurin tutorial already.
So you're saying that your past topics are happy? Kind of.
No, but but
I don't mind.
I want to finish the newer topics first before going back to the old one. Cause like if I start revising now, I might lag behind for the tutorials of the newer topics.
I don't mind. That's not bad. It's good for your exam. Just making sure that your whatever exam coming will include Maclaurin and parametric.
I think it will include,
Yeah. So that we don't get shocked if it doesn't get included. But in general, that's not a bad idea. In general, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah. So then I won't chase you for the past topics. And I still, I promised to discuss about pressure and everything, but we haven't done that. So,
right.
Yeah,
yes.
I forgot about that. But what you are doing, just saying, is already reducing pressure at least for the upcoming exam. I'm not talking about.
Yeah, I agree.
This is already good. Okay. So very well. Do as you wish, Keiko, and I will see you on Thursday.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
So. All right. So let me see. So your Chem paper 2 just indicate that's half day. That is half day. However, minus the marking. So I'm saying that you should have done more, but cannot help it, right? That's half day. So you're saying that you did Chem paper 2 on Monday. Sorry, on Monday.
Yeah.
On Monday after school.
Yeah.
So your school is there, and then you do Chem paper 2 for almost 4 hours, and then you still do homework. Really?
Time. I stay back in school. There's like night study, so I can stay back in school until like 9.
Right. Now I want you to write here. I mean, a bit small, I guess. What happened in school also? What did school help you in Chem or physics or math or GP? I mean, did you at least indicate that in school I revised 1/4 day of physics or something like that lah? At least indicate
sure.
that.
Just give me a second.
Yeah. You'll be very sad if there is nothing, but I certainly hope there is.
So we did Maclaurin revision for math and
is that good? Is that your reliable? Yeah, I think it's
it is.
topic.
Yeah, we went through that a lot.
I like that.
So that's fine. I think we had only 2 other lessons that day. So it was history and
Yeah, how's history?
it's okay.
Does it
Good
have
man,
any, is it
quick
helping
better.
you with revision?
Oh
You
yeah,
know?
definitely. We're going
Very
through we're going
good.
through questions and
Mhm.
GP. We went
Yeah.
through. What did we go through? GP went through a paper. We went through a paper 2, I think.
Is that helpful?
Yeah, yeah. There's only 2
All right.
papers, you know.
Is it fair to say that's 1/4, 1/4 math, 1/4 of a day worth of math, 1/4 of day worth of history, 1/4 of a day worth of GP?
Yeah, I guess.
Then write down in 31st of July lah. Right. Same thing for today lah. Same thing for today. What happened today, and then tuition also counts somewhat in that sense. If you're not very satisfied with the tuition, do note that how can I improve this? That kind of thing. Yeah. Okay, so I'll be with Aditya. Yeah, do take note of that, and then I'll see you on
Thursday.
Thursday. But with what? With what?
Ooh.
What can we expect on Thursday?
Thursday. I am
Mhm.
thinking. Math? Or
I still want Chem. Yeah.
Chem?
Might just settle Chem 3 paper.
Another paper, paper 3.
No, paper 2, no paper 3.
You want me to do another paper 2 for Chem?
Yeah, and then another paper 2. 3 paper 2.
Oh, okay.
But is it possible? Because you have school.
Man, I don't know. I have school and I'm not sure. Think of that.
Look. If it is not possible, then I expect some questions from your revision at school.
Yeah, okay.
So because school is revision, that means good lah. That means you are using time lah. Then you stay back. Also good revision . If you really are very good, then I accept no question. No. But if you are not good at something, then the question should appear lah. If not, your revision sucks. No.
Okay.
If you're not good at something, your revision should hop questions. I need to, I need to do this. I need to discuss that. Okay.
All right.
Right. Now, if possible, Cam. If not, I'll wait for the other question. Then after Thursday, Friday or Saturday, then we can again.
All right.
All right. See you on Thursday. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So Aditya, I can see you, and Kakak Brian, I can see you. Can you hear me?
Yep. Hi.
All right. Wonderful. Kakak Brian, again, testing.
Yeah, hello.
Oh, wonderful. Right. So, Aditya, right. So, are you sure what happened on Sunday will be okay next Sunday?
Sorry.
Are you sure next Sunday will be okay?
Yeah.
All right. Right. Okay. Updates, please.
Hello.
Yes, Aditya. Okay. Yes.
I can't hear anything.
Oh no, just now you're muted, so I thought you want to talk to your parent or something.
Oh no.
All right. Okay. So yeah, updates. I'm asking for updates.
Okay, so in math class we're doing like functions, like
Revision.
just one sec. Not the where are we at? So sorry. Yeah, we're still doing CG. Yes.
You're still doing CG. Okay. Not line, so not the whatever layer or something. So that's for AMAT, right? Good. Right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Then you're saying about function. Something about function.
No, yeah, nothing about functions. No.
All right. have you asked your teacher about, e-math test does not include trigo, just function, correct or not?
Yeah.
Confirm just function.
I mean, there's a little bit trigo.
And that means what little bit?
Like trigo and functions.
So trigo will be in.
Yeah.
Good news?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Good
Good.
news.
Good. Right. Okay. Right. Amen. Confirm. Also, I
Amen.
think because one of the topic is gone. I think the last topic, the topic after the CG and mine, one of them is
No,
gone.
CG. No, he didn't tell us about AMAth yet.
He hasn't. Right. Understood. Okay. All right. So AMS talking about CG, about the linear law, right? No other problems so far.
No.
All right. Then today I will take the time to explain linear law again. No? So we're moving forward. No? We're anticipating. No? I think that's chapter 7.4 or something. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So if you have no other agenda, so please show me the video and then your textbook. Okay, Kakak Brian, by right, I should be assigning Aditya to you today lah, because Kyoko last time. But since I want to discuss a new topic with Aditya, which is linear law, then, and I don't think we can delay lah. So I think I will stick with Aditya again today, and Kyoko will be with you again today.
All right.
Kyoko, I told Kyoko to be slow and steady in learning circle. Right. So if she feels slow or steady, again, do you know that that's because his school haven't even touched it yet?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. No. His school. She's ahead of the school.
All right.
That means she's studying it by herself with my guidance. That means if she seems slow, that must be the reason. Like not because the school already covered. Okay. So Kyoko, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Kyoko, have you entered circle or still at CG?
Entered circle already.
Any updates on CG first?
Wait, what do you mean?
Anything surprising? Any problems? Any questions about?
No.
All right, understand. So circle cover where already?
I think just until equation of circle.
The first one, the Pythagoras form.
Yeah.
Oh, so definitely still ahead lah.
Yeah.
But cannot follow the tempo of the school. All right. So today, I still have to assign you to Kakak Brian one more time. So do circle still slowly but steadily with Kakak. Okay. Right. Going forward, slowly. No need to rush. Right. Okay. I will assign both of you to the breakout. Yeah? Okay, Aditya, come. I'm waiting for your textbook. Very slow, yeah?
Yeah. My monitor kind of isn't working. Don't know why. Just kind of forget about that.
So if monitor doesn't work, then we'll just rely on paper and textbook. That'll be fine.
Yeah, because I wanted to open up the Jamboard if needed.
True enough, but if there isn't, then we'll just forget about it. Right?
All right.
The technicals. So do you remember which chapter that we were in back then?
We were doing
the non-linear one?
chapter 7.
Yeah, 7, page 155, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, converting. No, we want the other way. We want to convert non-linear to linear. So what's going on here? Right. Yeah, this one.
Oh, yeah, we were here.
Yeah, right. So I'm saying that this will be a natural continuation of CG. Now, when you have problem in CG, you ask, yeah, but we are jumping ahead, okay? Because this thing.
Okay.
So move your textbook up a bit and prepare your paper. Never mind the Jamboard. Okay. So back then you were seeing that this thing is a curve. So you flip to the next page. The table they give you is a curve, right?
Yeah.
Flip to the next page.
Okay.
And then when we follow what the hint, we follow what the question say. We don't know why, but the question says so. Do root L. And then suddenly it becomes a straight line. Suddenly, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I want you to focus on the straight line. Look at the straight line graph, yeah? Do you notice that it passes through 0, 0?
Yeah.
All right. So then, look at that graph and the next page, the continuation. The graph, he go and find the gradient. He go and do that. He have the gradient 0, 2 positive. Do you have any idea how he did that?
Rise over run.
Yeah, by taking the two endmost point, which is a good idea. Not two neighboring points. The further, the better, right?
Yeah.
One more time, notice that he uses the graph, even though he's using a formula, but he is using the formula and the graph, or the points, so to speak. Clear, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, he suddenly jumped to t equals to 0.2 root L. Now, this is the part that you need to understand. What's going on here? What the heck is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the heck is this? This is what we want to understand, right? Now, first thing first, use your pencil. Use your pencil.
Okay.
Take your pencil.
Where is my pencil?
Quickly,
Oh, it's there. Okay. Yeah, got it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Now, write plus 0. So t equals to 0.2 root L plus 0. Better in your textbook. Just go and write in your textbook. Okay. Then you can rewrite if you want to, right? Plus 0. Write down plus 0. Just write down plus 0. Okay. Now, I want you to note that 0 is the y-intercept.
Okay.
Okay. Because in the graph, the one that we draw, or the paper, the book draw, the y-intercept is 0, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Please look at the graph. Clear, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Then that's why there's a plus 0 there. Just saying. Second thing is, I want you to pretend that the big T is y. I want you to pretend that. So you're going to arrow the big T as y. Big T arrow y. So you're going to pretend that. This makes a lot of sense if you see the graph. Look at the y-axis. Who's the y-axis? Why are you zooming in? Yeah, don't. Okay. So again, follow me. Follow me. You're very busy. Just follow me, please. Look at the graph. Who is the y-axis?
The y-axis is 0.2.
Y-axis.
No, wait.
The axis.
It's t.
Yeah, it doesn't say y, just saying it's big T, right? So that's why I'm asking you, pretend big T is y. Now, look at the x-axis. Who is the x-axis?
Root L.
Not L.
Root L.
Yeah, I know. As it. No, yeah. Of course, you're correct. Root L. I'm emphasizing the fact that it is not L.
Oh.
Because if you L, for example, the graph above, right? That's T for y-axis, L for x-axis. You don't get a line.
Yeah.
But if you go into root L for whatever reason, the reason is as simple as the question tells you to do. I follow. When you do that, you have a line, and therefore the x-axis is not L, but root L. Let me repeat, the x-axis is not L, it is root L. Then you can get a line, then you can get. So now I'm asking you to pretend not L is X, but root L is X. Would you please kindly do that? Would you please kindly write that? The root L, the root L, the root L, the root L, the root L. The whole of root L is X. It's not the L only, yeah?
Okay.
Okay. This is our pretension. Our pretension is very useful for the sake of drawing line, right? This is our pretension. So now what you have in your finger is actually the line y equals to 0.2x plus 0. Y equals to 0.2x plus 0. Do you understand something, Aditya? You okay?
Yeah.
Right. So instead of reading this as big T equals to 0.2 root L and feels a bit confused with it, this is actually simply y 0.2x plus 0.
Wait, just one sec. My earphone's doing that thing again. So sorry.
Yeah. Okay, are you okay? Technical problem there?
What even? So sorry. Now it's just not connecting.
It's simply because it seems possible to do that. Never mind the troubleshooting. Never mind.
Yep, I'm back.
Yeah. Okay. Let's not troubleshoot. Okay. Do not divide your attention, please. Focus your attention. Do not divide your attention anymore. Do not troubleshoot anymore. Focus your math and pick up your pencil, please.
Okay, no.
Can we do that? We do that.
Sorry, I kind of.
Now you need to, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Right. So let's not troubleshoot, okay? Let's not troubleshoot. All right. Let's not troubleshoot. Let's focus on that. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Again. Take up your pencil. Take up your pencil. Take up your pencil. Stop touching stuff. Stop touching stuff. Right. Y 0.2x plus 0. That is the line.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Now, immediately I will compare what just happened with both example 10, and hopefully you can get something. So he gives you a very different question now. Y equals to ax plus b over x. Clearly, that's not a line, correct? Clearly.
Yeah.
Clearly, that's not a line. Now, cover method 1. Cover method 1.
Okay.
Cover method 1 and method 2. Okay, now, and we still need the paper. Michael, I can see you, yeah? Michael, I'm waiting for your picture. Now, I am going to guide you in the process of making this a line. Now, remember, a line consists of y, m, x plus c, correct?
Yeah.
So, I see plus bx as a good candidate for constant, but the problem is over x. That's the problem. Okay, so I'm asking you on the left-hand side times x, on the right-hand side also times x.
So
left-hand side you times x, you have something, right? You have something. Yeah, you have that. Very good. Then on the right-hand side you have good plus b. Now, then the x over x, and then x is gone. X is gone. And I intentionally do that. with the express purpose of, oh, I want a plus constant. I notice that I now have x squared, and I notice I have now xy. I am now going to do my pretension. I will pretend that B is C. So arrow that for C, please. Now, to avoid confusion, x squared, I will pretend as big X. Just to avoid confusion, I won't write it as small x. I'm going to write it as big X. So x squared is big X. What I mean by big X is as simple as it will be at the x-axis. That's all I mean. I don't want to write small x so that it doesn't confuse me. Okay? Makes sense, yeah?
Yeah.
So who is A? I will now pretend that A is?
A is
The guy in front of X is usually in a line
is positive.
Y equals to mx plus c. Y equals to mx plus c, right?
M.
M. So my pretension is A is M. No? M is a constant, A is a constant, so that's a good pretension in that sense, right? And then finally, who do I pretend as the y-axis?
Just Y?
No, xy. As weird and totally confusing as it is, that is my pretension. And I'm going to write that as big Y to avoid confusion now, of course, against it. What I mean is simply as my y-axis will be somehow xy. No?
Okay.
Could you please do that? You can finish your drawing later, I suppose. Big Y instead of small y so that we don't get confused. Big y-axis, again, just to avoid confusion, that's all. Now, my pretension is done. What do I mean by that? Oh, my pretension is done. Now I know what I put in my y-axis. Now I know what I put in my x-axis. Let me just clarify this. What do I put in my y-axis? X1.
The y-axis would be
XY.
X.
No.
Oh, XY. Oh.
What do I put in my x-axis?
X.
Square. X squared.
Oh, x squared. Oh.
Let me repeat this. It's totally different from what happened just now in example. Oh, what do I put in the y-axis? Big T. What do I put in my x-axis? Root L. Again, totally different from what is happening here. Totally different. But I am claiming, even though I'm doing something totally different here, I'm claiming that my graph will be a line if you do it that way. That's my claim. My pretension will cause you to have a line instead of curve. Okay, that's this topic, pretension. Now you read method 1 and method 2. Tell me what is confusing before we move on to the next example, and hopefully we can do something hands-on here. Okay, please read my method 1 and method 2. Okay, so Noah, I can see you, and Aryan, I can see you. Yeah, okay, I'm just waiting for your video actually. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. Aryan and Michael, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, wonderful. Okay. Noah, correct me if I'm wrong. Noah, on Sunday you were with Kakak Brian, was that correct?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, Aryan, what do you want to do today?
I have a paper.
Oh, wait, you
Like
finished your paper? You finished your exam, isn't it?
Which one?
You're having an exam on Monday, is it?
No, it was today.
Oh, it was today. Okay. And it was done. The paper was done.
Yeah.
How was it? How was it for you?
It was quite manageable.
All right. Now, what paper you have today?
It's additional mathematics paper 1 from like prelim.
Revision. This is supposed to be.
It has like quite a bit of like hard questions.
Wonderful. I like that. You're officially entering revision, right?
Yeah.
Are you ready for multiple topic paper? Because that's what a paper is, right? Oh, I have to do everything. Kind of like paper one now.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're ready, you haven't done it, right? Cannot be like today's exam, right?
Sorry?
You haven't done it, right?
This paper?
Yeah.
Oh, I have tried a bit of the first few questions.
All right.
I just want to ask, like, I found a few difficult questions.
Wonderful. Please ask the difficult question. Today, for 45 minutes, you will be with Kakak Brian. Okay. If this is not finished, or if paper 2 is not finished, let's continue with me on Thursday. Will that be okay?
Yeah.
All right. Then I will have you be with Kakak. Yes. Yes, Mike.
I am lost.
With which question?
7A. I know it's a simple what's it, to complete a square, but let's just say the one on the left is the complete square is an imaginary number. And I don't think I did anything wrong because this is definitely correct.
The completing square obviously cannot be imaginary, but has a but here. But completing square cannot give imaginary also. Cannot be one. No.
Yeah.
Now, do you want me to figure out the error, or do you want me to show you another way, or give you a hint? What do you want me to do?
I don't think there's an error because it's literally one line. And I've like looked through this one single line many times, and it's nothing wrong with it.
There is. Because this is the harder, that means this is telling me that your harder completing square is a bit of a mess. That's what I feel. I hope I'm wrong. Now, I'm going to give you another different approach first, okay? Different approach first so that you have a comparison, and then let's talk about it in deep, because I think this is the harder one. So now, please expand the A bracket x plus b squared plus c. Expand it just normally, just expand it. So this is a different approach than what we're doing.
I'll use a pencil.
Yes, please. Noah, are you showing me any video?
Oh.
All right. What's happening?
I have some questions to send you on WhatsApp.
Oh, right. Okay. Just saying that sometimes my Jamboard is still a bit of an error. So you still have your Jamboard, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Hopefully I can use the Jamboard. So I'm waiting for your WhatsApp. Tell me when you're done. Yeah. All right. So now, Mike, your expansion is definitely correct. Now you're going to compare this with the above. For example, 2 is A. By comparison, 2 is A, correct?
2 is A, yeah.
All right. And then by comparison, 2AB is -4.
Yeah.
And then by comparison, AB squared plus C is +5.
AB squared plus C is +5. Okay.
Correct. And then by that, you can find A, B, and C. So you do that first. You do that first. Yeah? Aditya, what do you think about method 1 and method
2? Method 1 seems easier.
Right. Method 1 is what we repeat. That's what we did, basically.
Yeah.
Remember, he's totally pretending. He is doing the same. I'm going to pretend. Right?
Yeah.
Method 2, he's basically saying he's very wise. Method 2 works fine. Method 2 is different, but the pretension works. Right?
Yeah.
Method 1 is easier. Go ahead. He is being very wise in saying that some people may do method 2, and they are also going to be fine. Guaranteed. Right? So the pretension needs to be y mx plus c, and therefore that's the heart of this question. If you're okay, time to do the next page. Hopefully there's a question we can practice. Right?
Oh, and in school today, our teacher went through why, like, the shoelace method works and all that.
Yeah. Are you more comfortable with shoelace method even?
Yeah.
Let me warn you, it is still fraught with human error. That is just the case with shoelace method. if you don't practice enough, you will make a mistake and you will not be able to figure out why, because it is pure memorization, even though you know why. I'm just saying that as a precaution. Okay.
All right.
Okay, that's just the nature of things. They have to practice this. Right? So now I finally see a video. Finally see a video. Are you going to show me that instead of sending WhatsApp? A bit blurry today, Noah. Yeah, a bit blurry today. Yeah.
Sorry?
Right, Noah, are you sending me anything in WhatsApp?
I've sent it.
How come I don't see anything now? That worries me. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in your WhatsApp. So I don't see anything. This is weird. Are you sure it's sent?
I sent to wrong card.
Oh, that's it. Now, Michael, what do you think about this? Aditya, you're supposed to flip to the next page. Come on.
Yeah.
Right. Try doing something here. For example, part 1, question 1. Try doing something.
Okay.
Right, please practice. Michael, do you understand what's happening here? Your A and B and C here will be correct.
Okay.
Right. Now, if you use your approach, you should be getting this. Is what I'm trying to say. You should be like. Right. Now, I'm going to do your approach appropriately because I'm claiming that your approach is wrong. Okay.
Okay.
Right. First thing first, factorize 2 out. That's number 1.
Factorize 2 out.
Yeah, you did not do that. Please factorize 2 out in the same way that you factorize minus out in the other one. Same way. Please factorize 2 out.
So you want me to equals to 2 times x squared minus 2x.
So Noah, I'm receiving one of your questions. Yeah? You sent me, I think, around 3, right? Okay, so tell me what's your question, Noah? Yeah, because your video is gone again. Just
yeah.
So Noah, what do you want me to discuss with you? I see 3 questions here.
Part 2 of the first question.
Okay.
For example.
Now, Michael, you complete square the inside of the bracket using your
No, it's correct, but why do I need to factorize the 2 out for that to work?
What you did, the approach that you did will not give you the nice bracket.
Yeah.
So yeah, your approach doesn't work. But if you do this later on, you will get the nice bracket. Do this first lah. Do this first lah. Then you'll see. I hope you'll see the Y. Aditya, no progress. Aditya.
Yeah, kind of lost with this.
Right. Which question are you doing?
1D.
1D. If you're lost with 1D, then try 1A first. I suppose, yeah, I suppose that's the way to do it. I suppose.
Okay.
Just make sure 1A is okay, then 1D is at least 1C is okay first. Maybe we're jumping there. So Noah, the part 2, right? So okay, so he wants the distance, right? He wants the Y, right? Yeah. But he hits the ground. So hitting a ground, I don't mean it is V equals to 0. I don't think so, right?
Yeah.
But the maximum is V equals to 0. So he flies up and then he flies down. Correct?
Yeah.
To me, physics-wise, I will find the distance, which is the highest height. Meaning when V equals to 0, that's the highest horizontal, not the horizontal direction. It's not. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. This is going to be different. I'm so sorry. Good. Yeah, okay. Right. So the height. So I am going to find the wait, this is not very difficult. I'm sorry, this is not very difficult. This is just a Frowny quadratic, right? Correct. This is a Frowny quadratic. Correct.
Yeah.
Now draw the frowny quadratic with the roots lah. Please draw that. You should
What?
be able to do that. Draw the frowny quadratic. I mean, sketch the graph lah. Sketch the graph with the two roots lah. I think there are two roots here. So it looks great to me. 1A Aditya. For B, it looks great. Oh, B is the same. Okay, fine. B and then C. Just making sure that you can do C. How did that happen? I'm so sorry. How did the first line become the second line? That seems very suspicious.
Oh.
Divide by x. The left-hand side should be y over x. You know? Yes, very good. Now this is good. Now this is good. Noah, I want the roots, the two roots, please. In numbers, like in numbers, I want it. Right? Should be easy to find. Now, Michael, did I answer your question, or it is still hanging around?
I answered it.
So you are clear why your approach don't work the first time. You're clear.
I suppose, yeah.
Now, do you like for the difficult one? Difficult one, I mean in front of x squared, there's something like 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you like the new method I asked you to do, or do you still like your approach?
My approach.
Totally fine.
Your method is comparison. Right?
Yeah, which
and
is
my one is normal completing the square. Right?
Correct. In comparison, for difficult question, I generally make the suggestion because it's less prone to error. But if you can do it without error, I don't mind your method. Definitely not. Yeah, so that's just why I do. So Aditya, your C is fine. Now your D, right? Then your D, I'll make a simple suggestion that you expand first the bracket. That might help. Right? So Noah, your root is minus that and plus ugly numbers, right? Ugly numbers, right? Please draw. You still have to draw the 1/10 line. When you times 10 on the right hand side, prepare to times 10 on the left hand side. You commit the same mistake as last time. No, I'm not okay with this at all. Your right hand side times 10, your left, at least write this, at least write that. Okay, you cannot just anyhow times 10 on the right hand side without the left hand side. Okay, yeah? No matter what your teacher say, no matter what your teacher say. Now, just from looking at your graph, there are two ugly numbers. I can answer 2 already. I can answer part 2 already. Just looking at your graph. Sorry?
Is it a 40.4?
Of course not. Of course not.
Okay.
Of course, it's not 40.4. Of course, it's 40.4 plus 0.445. Why?
Why?
Oh, wait a minute. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Wait. I apologize. It is 40.4 in this case. Apologize. Because it starts from 0. I thought the machine starts from minus 0.445. No. Reading from the question, I think the start is the 0, not the minus 0.45. Apologies for that.
Okay.
So the answer is 40.4. However, in AMAT, is AMAT, right?
Yeah.
They do expect an exact answer if possible. 40.4 is not exact, so what are you supposed to do? Okay, Aditya. Okay, I'll move up a bit, Aditya. Very nice. Oh, not good, isn't it? Oh, wow. Oh, not good. Oh. Have I led you astray? Maybe I've led you astray. Maybe I did let you astray. I might have led you astray, or did I? Oh, actually, maybe not. Maybe what you do is fine. Let me see. Yeah. Let's say I agree with what you did, Aditya. Then do the pretension, please. Pretend who, right? Okay. So Michael, are you okay with this new question?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. All right. Now, let me just confirm who is the big X, Aditya?
This one?
Who? No, who? Tell me who.
Oh, just the X, like 1 over X.
Is the no, your big X is Y over X.
Oh, because then the A gets multiplied in. Okay.
Yeah, because the A is like is the separate constant in front of the big X lah. So I agree the A is M lah. I agree. The big X therefore is Y over X in this case.
Okay, so
now I need to correct your C and D also. Your C and D has some correction. In C, in part C, the constant is not B, it's minus B. It's very important. Never mind. You do. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You do this first. You do this first, and then I'll do the next correction. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do what you want to do first. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to disturb you. Right. Then that's the big X. Good. And then A is the M. Good. And then Y is Y. Of course, very nice. And then constant C is not B. It's minus B. It's very important. It's not B. You know. It's minus B.
Oh.
That has some important repercussion because you're supposed to plus. Then that guy also doesn't. Yeah. Very important, yeah. Okay, very important to look at. The rest is fine. Okay.
Oh, because it's Y equals MX plus C.
Yes. And then I have a minus. Then the minus included, no, just power everything.
Okay.
Even though you don't, maybe you don't understand very much why we pretend, but your pretension is not bad so far. Going well. Going well. Please pretend some more. Please pretend some more. Okay, no. So how are you going to deal with this root, right? Because it's a third thingy, right? It's a third thingy, which you will get. Oh, okay, let's stop. Okay, you're not greedy enough for the third, yeah? So, okay, again, show me your calculator. Show me your calculator. In case you have 1672, right? Divided, now how do you check? Good. Then didn't you at least divide by 16? 16 doesn't work. Oh wow, 16 doesn't work. Really? Oh yeah, 16 doesn't work. Okay, now I've doubted you wrongly. Okay, you're correct. I'm so sorry. I've doubted you wrongly. So please, you are correct. I'm so sorry. Your method is correct. Why is it a minus suddenly, no? It's supposed to be plus and minus, right? And how come above is minus 40, then suddenly below is plus 40? You're not making much sense. It's very confusing to me.
What? They cancel each other.
Oh, you cancel everything. Okay, then that should be a minus. Apologies. Okay, so now 20 plus that, is it the answer? 40.4? Just checking, just making sure that it is correct.
Yeah.
Ah, wonderful. Then your answer is correct. Okay. Sorry, I doubted your cert. Yeah, your cert is wonderful, right? Okay, so Aditya, your pretension is fine. Yeah, but this is not YMX plus C, so you have to do something, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether your second line is helpful, but it's at least worth trying. Michael, are you okay so far?
No.
You're talking about part 1, not okay, is it?
Part A. This is not okay.
Part A is not okay. Oh, because you're trying to show.
Yeah.
Okay, Michael, I don't like this. You're not an amateur. I spent holiday tuition teaching you the triangle method. You are, I don't think, using the triangle method. You are just simply not using triangle method, even if there are triangles in front of you, much less if there isn't. If you still don't get triangle method, please say, this is not okay. You're losing a lot of marks because triangle method is everywhere. This is not okay. I don't think so.
I don't get it for this question.
What is triangle method?
Two similar right angle
Triangles.
triangles.
Good. Please, using your pencil, please tell me the two similar triangles. There are actually three here. So choose two relevant ones. Right? Okay, why are these the two triangles that choose? Because notice there's a big one. There's also the big guy. Just checking whether you don't want the big guy. Any particular reason why you want the two smaller ones?
Because the big guy is already solved.
Oh, and that's why you are having trouble. However, if you compare the two small ones, you might still be correct. No? Now, please use the two small ones. I just follow you. Use the two small ones and do a similarity. Do email. Stop doing other things.
Isn't it
Stop
ratio of sides?
But what else can you do in EMAT similarity, right? Ratio of sides. That's the triangle method. What? Just ratio the sides lah. And never mind the slanted side because we don't care. Never mind.
Okay.
Please, I want to see you do the triangle method. Aditya, are you stuck?
Yeah.
Would you like to just go straight to the point? Huh? Would you like to eliminate the root x or the 1 over root x?
1 over root x.
Very easy, right? To get rid of 1 over root x, you just
Oh,
right?
oh my god, yeah,
Yes,
times
yeah.
root x.
Yeah, both left hand side and right hand side. So pretension a bit weird, but that's what works. Right? So Noah, you have a question with 2-1, right?
Yeah.
Now, do you know what topic this is? That's my first question to you.
No.
Surprise, surprise, surprise. I think that's why you cannot. Now make a guess. Make a guess. I'm going to guide you in your guess. Very important.
Yeah, one of the Sec 3 topics early on.
Okay, I can give you that hint. It is Sec 3.
Quadratic.
Very specifically, please. The quadratic in AMath is very specific. In quadratic in EMath, also have, correct?
Yeah.
The quadratic in AMath is very specific. It uses what?
B square minus 4AC.
Discriminant. Correct. This is the topic. That is the topic. Now, is that enough for you to start?
No.
How about 2-1? How about 2-2? What topic?
Not sure.
Exactly the same is my game. Also discriminant. Also quadratic. Would you like to try first, or would you like me to help you with it?
How do you make discriminant out of that?
All right. Now you will notice that even part 1 there is no quadratic. Part 2 also no quadratic, because in discriminant topic the quadratic is usually hidden. We have to find a new quadratic out of the whatever they give us whatever they give us. So in this situation, in part 1, the line meets the curve. It simply means I can substitute the line into the curve, correct?
Yeah.
So I do that and I will find my quadratic. Part 2 is the exact same thing. Line is tangent to curve, or a line meets curve, tangent, right? I substitute the line into the curve. I will get my quadratic. Same thing. Usually the first step is I find the quadratic ones. They don't give it to me one.
Oh.
Understand?
But if like that, do I equate two y's, or do I
No, just equate the y with the y.
Oh, okay.
Because that's what meeting means, the x equals x, the y equals to y, correct?
Okay.
Can you equate the x? Can. Can you equate the y? Also can. Both works one. Just saying. Meaning, you should equate the easiest one, not the hardest one.
Yeah.
You should equate the easier one. Now that's for 2-1 and 2-2. Let me ask you 3. 3 is what topic?
Inequalities.
It's no, I think it's discriminant again.
Discriminant.
I think so.
Oh.
I think it's discriminant again. whatever inequalities you face in AMAT, it has something to do with discriminant one.
Okay.
Right? And in 3, the quadratic are very clear. Just saying.
Yeah.
In 2, at least it's not clear. Then you have some doubt. Okay, would you like to try, Noah? Looks like this is a gap that you want to fix.
Right.
Okay, again, sorry, let me clarify my question. Do you want to fix this gap or not?
Me?
Discriminant,
Yeah.
do you want? Okay, then feel free to ask this question even until Thursday. You might not have time today. Okay, Aditya, your pretension, oh yeah, the first pretension is fine. The other pretension. Yeah, I think in F, Aditya, surprise, surprise, you are ready to pretend already. It is ready to be pretended. You don't have to do much.
Oh.
Do you see? Do you see what I mean? You can pretend already, as long as you pretend properly. Let me see your pretension. Wonderful. Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Michael, so Michael, do you understand why I advocate triangle method or not?
Yeah.
Will you start considering triangle method as, your method?
Probably.
Hopefully. And I promise you, it will be in multiple talks. Aditya, that's totally fine. Okay. Now, let's skip to question 2. Let me see question 2. I mean, you have enough pretension experience already. Now, zoom in a bit, please. Just a bit. Okay. Oh, it's the same thing. He also wants you to pretend. Oh, however, look at A, yeah? Look at A. I'm going to say this very directly, yeah? A, the Y is on the bottom, the X is on top, the power. Correct?
Yeah.
This, let's just say this clearly, you have to do logarithm.
Oh.
In fact, most of the question in 2, not all, most needs logarithm. Not all, most.
Okay.
How's your logarithm?
Okay, I guess.
Okay, so I'll guide you for 2A first. You're gonna log 10 both sides. Log 10 the left, log 10 the right. Please do that, and this is the first time I see your logarithm.
Oh, I got a line.
All right. Do show me your working.
Oh, right. Yes.
Michael, if we can do one more question, that would be great. Yeah? And now zoom out, please. Zoom out. Okay, great. Wonderful. Noah, okay so far?
Yeah, I think so.
The numbers are ugly, and you decided to sub in the X. Oh, but subbing in the Y will also be rather ugly, so I don't believe. Oh my goodness, I believe you should sub in the Y. There's a reason why. Now, don't erase, please. Because both methods are valid, but we have to find the easiest method. In exam, we need to do that. Look at, no, don't erase, please, don't erase. Sorry, what?
This is okay.
Oh, fine. Okay, fine. Now, let's discuss why. Because you're supposed to see this before you do it, not after.
Okay.
I think in the question, part 1, subbing Y is better than subbing X, I think. Why? Do you see why? Because you remember you're subbing the line into the curve, right?
Yeah.
How many X's do you see in the curve?
1.
No, X squared and X.
2.
There are 2, yeah. But how many Y do you see?
1.
Furthermore, it's X squared and Y squared, so there's no advantage here. I think I will sub in 1. Just slightly easier, just slightly. I'm not sure whether how much easier, but I will do that immediately, even though it's like.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's very easy, but it's slightly better. Any advantage is useful in exam, right? Any advantage.
Yeah.
Now, don't erase what you have done. I want you to do a comparison. Maybe the difference is so slight. Maybe the difference is significant. You judge. Okay? Understand?
Okay.
Now, this is important. Let me repeat. This is what we want to do. Michael, are you stuck somewhere?
Yeah.
Show me your working. Because I cannot see the question. So hands off, right? So you need the hands, right? Are you applying the hands? If you're not applying the hands, then what are you doing? You're not an amateur. Do you have some experience here?
Yeah.
Why are you not applying A? Now, do you see what I mean, Aditya? When you lock hand, everything becomes clearer. Now, a practice maybe 2 more, and then let's move on to the next page. Your choice, lah.
Okay.
We would have run out of time. The retention is fine. Okay, so Noah, is it easier or is it just the same or what? What do you think?
I mean, I think it's easier because there's only one instance to sub it into.
Okay, so let's see how much easier and how does it affect you, right? That's what's important. Right? How does it affect you? Okay, so Michael, was it correct? Did you forget to look at A? Is that the problem?
Probably. I mean, A is a proving question. I never even finished it, but I don't want to do proving. So
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But you should use it, right? You should use it. You should use it.
God. Do I do 10x is plus minus square root 4?
Any square root must be plus and minus 1 in general. That's the number one assumption, because if not, then you will be losing some answer. A bit afraid of that, right? Yeah. Now you're going to inverse here, and what I teach you in inverse is that in inverse you have to make up for the calculator's weakness, right? You have to do that. Right? Yeah. Right. So what do you do here? Right. So Noah, turns out that of course it is still difficult. Yeah. Turns out, of course. Okay. So is it slightly better or a lot better, or how do you feel about this?
I think it's quite better.
You mean significantly better, really?
Maybe not significantly, like substantially, I guess.
Slightly, okay. So that's my assessment. So it's not that good, but it's not bad, yeah. So still use it if possible. Okay. So now what do you do here? Aditya, are you okay?
I'm kind of lost.
Okay, so this is again your logarithm. Now your second line is not correct. So give me a random number, a randomized number.
6.
Okay, then log 6 is fine. Log 6 the left and log 6 the right. Log base 6, yeah. 6 is basics. It's basics. Okay, Michael, your first answer is 63, right? That comes from the question, but that comes from the calculator. But you're supposed to make up for the calculator's weakness. This is the part where you always stop one, and you never seem to settle your doubt. I'm worried here. I'm worried. This is like the third time, the fourth time the tuition is not benefiting you, even though I answer. But the tuition is just not benefiting. Somehow I'm not getting through. Somehow. I'm afraid that in exam you will face the same problem. Then no point, then tuition useless. Now, Aditya, look at the right-hand side. Yeah? The right-hand side is the x can move out because of the logarithm. That's the logarithm law. Do you remember something like that? I'm so sorry. Before you do that, on the right-hand side, please write down what I say. Write up log 6a plus log 6 b to the power of x. So the right hand side becomes log 6, base 6 a. Just right below it. Michael, you're really stuck, isn't it? Plus, Aditya, plus log base 6 b to the power of x. Now, do you know what's going on, Aditya? I apply the logarithm law here. Or
Yeah,
you-
6 equals to b to the power of x.
Okay, are you sure you know what's going on here?
Oh wait, no.
This is logarithm law. If you forget, that means you forget. Look.
Yeah, I forgot.
I don't want to talk about logarithm today. We don't have time. Try one more. Just note that logarithm is your problem. Now, Michael, let's stop. You are always stuck here. That's what you say to me last time, correct?
Yeah.
Do you not remember the alternative I gave you, or is it too difficult? The alternative I gave you.
It's easy to draw out the thing that. Hey, wait. No, the alternative that you give me is draw out the graph and like look at it. That's the slow method, I think.
Yeah, and this slow method is faster than your delay just now. Your delay is almost 4 minutes, you know. Your drawing is currently 20 seconds, and your drawing is wonderful, by the way. It's wrong in the last quadrant. I'm regretting my praise to you right now. My point stay, your delay for 4 minutes, your drawing is less than half a minute. Why don't you draw? Is there another method for you besides drawing?
Is there another method?
Just use the drawing to answer. Just use the drawing to answer. If you cannot use the drawing, then there's no method for you. That's all.
Tangent to is positive, so it's here.
Okay, Aditya, again, don't erase your second line. Just take note that it is wrong. Just write that it is wrong. It is wrong. You write it down. Just write down a note because your logarithm is currently a bit bonkers. No. I mean question F. I mean question.
Oh.
Your second line is wrong. Don't erase anything. Just take note that it is wrong. Now I'm going to write down the correct one. Let me confirm that the left-hand side is x times a power y, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to do any random number, any log random number.
5.
Okay, log base 5. So write down log base 5, left-hand side and right-hand side first, like the numbers. Okay, Michael, your answer is. Now tell me, why did you do quadrant 2 as your
because it's
next
below,
answer?
must be below 180.
You're talking about the tangent inverse minus 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, is that all your answer is?
Yeah, because it
range
doesn't go
is
past 180.
Very good. Now, if the range is 360, what happened? Just asking.
Then I have to do quadrant 3 and 4, and then
Wonderful.
it's 180 plus 63.4
and
360 minus.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Now, this drawing method is therefore available to you, meaning you can do it. Like you get the correct answer.
Yeah.
Right? Is there any other method for you that you can do? I don't mean that what the teacher teach. I don't care.
That I can do, no.
Now, do you know how long it takes for you to draw an answer?
I don't know, 30 seconds.
No, 1 minute. 1 minute.
Oh.
Again, how long was your delay? Do you know?
No.
4 minutes or more. You nonsense, Michael. Why don't you just do what you can do? First of all, you're very fast in doing it. First of all. Secondly, you are correct. Thirdly, you have no other alternative. What is stopping you? I'm scolding you because it's almost exam. Is there any other alternative for you?
No.
Are you afraid that this method will not be recognized by your teacher or examiner?
Maybe.
No, it will be. Guaranteed. Confirm. because their method is even shorter. Their method is worse. They don't even draw.
Okay.
Your method will be recognizable. It is not a shortcut. It is not.
Okay.
Now, can you make a decision?
Can I make a decision?
To use this method next time without thinking too much?
Oh, okay.
The same way they ask you to make a decision, the triangle method, my goodness, please just apply it.
Okay.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, time is up. I will see you on Thursday.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Noah, okay? Bye-bye, Michael.
Yeah.
Noah, okay? Right. I promise, right? It is discriminant, right? Kind of lah. Not exactly, but kind of lah.
This sounds discriminant for
Yeah.
part 1.
Yeah, but part 2 is wait, part 2 is I think discriminant. Part 2. Okay. So hopefully if you have some doubt on this topic, we can discuss it on Tuesday. Okay, no?
Okay.
Right. So Aditya, again, bad news, right? Bad news. So what will happen in the left hand side? No, stop. On the left hand side, I'm going to apply the logarithm law again. Right? So what happened is that on the left hand side, it will be log base 5 x plus log base 5 a to the power of y equals to right hand side. And then on the next line is everything the same except the y goes out to the left, except for that. So right now the same
Wait,
thing.
the y goes to where?
The y goes to in front of the logarithm. Again, another law.
Oh.
Another law again. That's another law. So the logarithm is in full force here. Totally full force.
Mm-hmm.
And then that. Now notice that log 5b is a number, a constant. Notice that?
Yeah.
Log 5a is also a number. So your pretension can now start here. No? Now you're ready to pretend. So please pretend. Who is big Y? Who is big X? Oh, I see what you're doing is okay lah. It's fine. I can respect that. That's fine. I see what. No. Oh, well, okay. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. Might as well go all the way and divide left and right by log 5a. No? Might as well.
Oh yeah.
Go all the way lah. Might as well. No. If you divide by log base, no, log. You cannot divide by log base 5 and everything disappears. Yeah, I don't like your logarithm. Okay, now Aditya, our time is up. Now your logarithm is a mess. It's gone. It's gone. There is nothing.
Yeah.
Now you will, however, need it in this topic. Now, what do you think about that so far?
I mean, at first it was kind of easy, but then now it's not as straightforward. So.
For logarithm, because of
yeah.
Oh, now this worries me. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow, and tomorrow, right? Yeah, tomorrow let's talk about logarithm.
Okay.
Because, like it or not, that's what we must do. Turns out. Okay.
Okay.
You did make progress. Okay, understand it. Yeah, it's just that your arch nemesis is here. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
All right then. See you.
You know what? If there's nothing else, I'll see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Tomorrow. Thursday, I'm not talking about. Sorry.
Okay.
Bye.
All right.
Bye-bye.